Hello, my name is Mark Hutchins. I am a student at Richardson High School, I'm part of the Richardson Independent School District, and I'm exploring, my project is over exploring non-core teaching careers at high school. This is the day in the life of a tech theater teacher, Mr. Covington. This is Mr. Covington. He has worked here for 7 years as auditorium manager and director of the theater department. He is just a really great teacher. I've been able to work with him as a student for 2 years now, and he's really cool. He's really understanding as well for a lot of things, and he has really, we both share the same interests in tech theater as well, like flying in lights, sound as well. We just like really, he's just a great teacher and told me a lot about this subject that I really want to know more about and want to pursue. But before all that, he went to the University of Dallas and Irving and got his bachelor's in the art of drama. Any topic can be engaging if it's taught well. This is what Mr. Covington said during our interview. This really resonated with me because, especially with Mr. Covington, he lives by this, so if it isn't engaging, if it isn't interactive, he either feels really bad because he can't really do anything about it, or he changes it and he shapes it into something engaging and more interactive. Unlike some other teachers that I had with, where I just sit down and I write and read, and I don't learn that much because I'm not being engaged enough. Mr. Covington, on the other hand, has really changed that. This is what a schedule usually looks like. Due to COVID, our high school has been set up to an A and B day schedule, which means that I have only followed him for a B day and not really an A day. So this schedule really just goes over what his B day would normally look like. To start off, he starts out the morning with a small meeting with our sub, Ms. Graham, who's subbing in for our other technical theater teacher here at Richardson High School. And then after that, after a small meeting, they go straight into, me and Mr. Covington went straight into our interview to get it just done and over with in one of his offices behind stage. Second period. Now, this is our non-magnet students, our 2nd through 4th year students here at high school, which means that they've already done a year here at the school, and now they're wanting to do more and pursue more non-magnet. So after watching the pep rally that day, it was a really crazy day. We had a pep rally, but we got straight into the lesson for that day. And also a reminder, due to COVID, he is co-seated, which means that he has people online and in person, which means sometimes he has to walk around and help the other students answer their questions and then go back to his desk and then continue the lesson with the online students. I've gone to his class a few times now, and he's actually improved on this, and he walks around with an iPad now. So whenever a student asks a question or whatever, he's right there, and the people online hear that question and then hear the answer from Mr. Covington. The lesson that they went over that day was context clues and writing plays. So during the play, they get to write down stuff like where the table is, where the chairs are, where the sink is, and just the context clues of what's happening in that scene or even the play. There is no lesson, there is no textbook, there is actually that on its own can prepare you to be a teacher. This is what Mr. Covington said during our interview as well. He said it was advice for teachers. Now, his advice might not seem like advice, but it really is, because just reading what a teacher would be like or seeing writing about it isn't really what a teacher is like. It's really just adapting to situations and making sure they're staying on top of it and making the students learn. This is his working lunch, which means that he's just really working while he's eating lunch at the same time, like most teachers. But he usually works the next day. He works in a day in advance during lunch, and he gets that usually done. 4th period, this is our Technical Theater 1 students, which means this is the first year doing technical theater here at high school, here at our high school. and he's just going over the same lesson, but more for the first time with them. And also, he said many times of stories about how technical bullying can be actually the scariest thing ever because they disregard safety sometimes and other stuff. It makes it very, very dangerous. So the step up from Tech Theater 1 to Tech Theater 2 is a really big step up for some students. This is the singing shop, or the shop at high school, right next to the band hall. This is where we usually get our props and set done, just right here. We cut wood, we move it, we build it. This is where we get most stuff done. The wood's right behind here, and then there's our miter saw that we usually use for some stuff. And then this is another angle of the room. This is where we would be sitting, not due to COVID. And just sitting down and learning in this environment. This is also where we hold some other stuff, like this harbor sign from Legally Blonde 2 years ago. And then this right here with the swordfish with a foot in it from Adam's Family 3 years ago. The best part of teaching is watching those aha moments happen for the students. This is the same with a bunch of other teachers. They agree with this. And this is his favorite part about teaching. Our sixth perioders are magnet Tech Theater students. And what they basically went over was UIL and what they were doing in Tech Theater competition, what they're going to be doing there and signing up for it. Eighth period is our advisory. So most of our Tech Theater students go, but it's a very small Tech Theater magnet class. And what we do is we get more hands-on and we get to go up on the catwalk, like in this example, and get to fix a light and work on it. Over here, we're also cleaning up the costume shop and organizing it. That was the Day in the Life Tech Theater teacher. Thank you for watching.